Hey friends, I haven't been on here in forever, and on my second cup of coffee for the morning before I go and try and tackle like 10 and a half hours straight of work. Lots to do before the weekend that I'm doubtful I can get done, but I'm going to give it my best shot. But I don't know, this is for, my artist friends out there, but really anybody. And I had this thought this morning and figured I'd share it in case it helped anybody. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself in this kind of a season where work is really hectic. I'm in my last semester of school at UAB, and so I'm in like the most difficult classes that I'll have. 4 of them all stacked up. Trying to be a decent husband to my wife and trying to be present in that kind of stuff, as well as like be good for my clients that I have. And so in these seasons, I just keep trying to remind myself, which sounds kind of like sounds kind of weird, but I just keep having to remind myself, hey, you don't deserve anything. And I'll guess I kind of break that down because it seems like really self-deprecating, but it actually helps keep me pushing forward, right? Like I don't deserve any of this. We live in a great house. We live in a great neighborhood. We have great friends. We've got awesome careers going. Like, it didn't come to us because we deserved it. It was because we worked, and there was tons and tons of effort that nobody ever saw that went into this. So, I don't know. I feel like artists, we deal with this a lot. Creatives, we deal with this a lot of like, especially now that social media is such a huge part of how we can grow audiences and grow fans and grow a business and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like we tell ourselves that we've got to put, this persona out. And I definitely encourage my clients to like stay consistent in creating content to add value to fans so that they, can build this relationship, because that's what it's all about. But when it comes to these kinds of seasons, I feel like nobody really talks about it because, there's been a season where I've had to go dark on here. We moved and, like all the stuff I said, like I'm working probably 60 hours a week right now, 70 hours a week, something like that. It's crazy. And so you just go, well, this is a season. This isn't forever. Like, I hopefully graduate in December. Like, that'll be done, and I'll get back to what I wanted to do. But like, just because I can't do my plan A right now of producing music full time and adding, 10 clients a month or something like that, doesn't mean that this season is a waste, right? There are things that you're able to build in these kind of seasons that you can't build in the others. They're skills and practices and principles and character that's built in seasons like this where stuff is super hard. And maybe you're doing stuff like me that you don't really want to do. I don't want to be in school. I'm so ready to be done. I had senioritis 2 years ago when I started back. Like, this has been some of the hardest couple years of my life. But what I'm building in this 2 years that we're about to wrap up, thank God, is something I couldn't have built if everything was just plan A, right? If I didn't have tons of things vying for my time, I wouldn't have learned how to schedule my life better. Like I use a planner that breaks my life down into half-hour increments, and Like if it's not on my schedule, it's not happening, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because if it doesn't make it on there, I forget. So sorry if I forgot any of your stuff. But it's also helped me balance all of these things, right? You learn stuff like that in these kinds of seasons. So anyway, I don't know if that helps anybody. I sure hope it does, because I don't do this just for hearing myself talk. I talk enough in my head as it is, so I don't need to hear my own voice. But I really care about you guys, and I feel like my job while I'm on this planet is to help people get better at whatever they want to do. And so if that's music, I want to help you grow so that you can actually do that and make it sustainable and make it to where you're not having to do what everybody does of do a new Kickstarter every single project because people gave you money and it didn't leverage. And if you're a producer, I want to help you do that. And if you just want to be a better human being, I want to help you do that. I want to help myself do all that too. But yeah, if this helps, maybe just drop a comment. I don't know. Let's talk. Let's share stories. Like, this is a great time to talk about some of this stuff. Like, if you've been through a season like this, if you're on the other side, I'd love to know what it looks like on the other side. I'd be so curious, because I've been so looking forward to December to January, and I'm just kind of the guy. I'll put my head down and just keep pushing until the season's done. But I'm trying to also take note of there are things that I'm learning in this season. There are things that you will learn in your seasons like this that you just can't learn when everything's easy and when it's the plan A. So anyway, I love you guys. Hope you have an awesome day. I'm gonna get to all the stuff I've got to do today. So I hope this helps. Let's keep a conversation going. But who knows, maybe this will start being something I do when I have coffee in the morning. See ya.